if I had a daughter who started doing this at the age of 18, I wouldn't be happy with it either.
If you said this is bad, it 100% would guarantee she wouldn't do it. Would you tell her it was bad then?
No, I would not say it's bad.
No. Okay. Even if that would be the word that would be necessary to get her to not do it and do something else.
No.
Okay.
Children need to have options, right? And it's a parent's job to guide
I mean,
them.
do they
and
need to have
provide
the
them.
option to be a sex worker? Do they need that?
Okay.
That doesn't sound like something you need.
Okay, wait. But the thing is, like,
That's your opinion.
Oh, no. She's not gonna actually let you just put words in her mouth, Andrew. Okay, they need to have options, okay? This is how it goes, okay? Because I may need to pimp my daughter because I'm not gonna look this way forever. And I like money, okay? So if I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not going to have an option if I do have a daughter or, you know, something that she may need to take over the business. Hello, America, FBI and CIA agents and fellow cult members. Welcome to Culture Club USA. I'm DiBrava. Today's riddle is kings, jacks, rooks, and spades, queens, aces, whores, and maids. Starry nights shine like diamonds. Jokers rule the day. As weary hearts grow darker, as time fades away. Spades, rooks, jacks, and kings, heavy is the hand that holds the arm of the queen. And heavy is a sword that weighs the hand of the knight as the rook disappears, revealing the dawn of the plight. Okay, on today's episode of OnlyFans on Trial, we've got Kill Bill meets West Side Story meets Crocodile Dundee as they toil with Andrew Wilson on the judgment of their dirty deeds. Shall we dive in? Let's get into it.
But yeah, so back to this. You said that you have a good relationship with your father?
Yeah, going around the table, are your parents still married? Do you have a good relationship with your father?
yes.
Would he support your OnlyFans work? Does he?
How do you have a good relationship with your father if he knows that you're on OnlyFans? I mean, gets bizarre, more and more bizarre as we go. All right. Just so you guys know, we are on the Whatever podcast, of course, with the one and only Crucible, okay? AKA Andrew Wilson. All right. Now, you can see where this is going, right? Let's dive in again.
His work? Does he?
I'm not sure about that.
You're not sure?
Yeah.
That your father if he does or he doesn't support your work?
I mean, I hope he does.
Yeah, but I mean, if you...
She just said, I hope he does. Wait a minute. Aren't most girls just hoping that your father never finds out? Oh, no, not this one. This one hopes her dad supports her. I hope he does. Okay, let's see. Who's her father, I wonder? I mean, maybe it's Robert De Niro. Then I'd understand.
If you have a good relationship with him, how would you not know that?
It's because he's not really a tech guy, so I don't think he went in there, like he never dived deep.
So in other words, he doesn't know?
Like he knows that there are sexy photos, but not like deep, you know?
Like he knows like a sexy photo, you know, but not like a deep, you know, because he not really a tech guy. But all Asian tech guy, I thought, no, but I don't know. But he knows like a sexy photo, you know. He knows sexy photo, but he not a tech guy. But you Asian, so how you not tech guy? Okay, I call Daisy right now because you liar, okay? You don't know your father, that's why, okay? You don't have no father, that's why.
He doesn't know that you have
deep?
sex on camera?
What is deep?
No, I don't have sex on camera, yeah.
Oh, you don't?
Brian says, what is deep? Listen to Brian. Just listen.
Do you have sex on camera?
What is deep?
No, I don't have sex on camera. Yeah.
Oh, you don't have sex on camera. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. What type of work do you do there with OnlyFans?
Oh, well, Andrew, you didn't know what type of work does she do? She's an administrator on OnlyFans. That's what she does. She works in the administration department on OnlyFans. That's what she does. But she does it naked. She does it naked live, okay? I'm an administrator now. That's the next thing we're going to have a series of secretaries on OnlyFans. Oh, I'm in the administration department. Hello, everyone. I'm just doing tech work. Oh, yes. Can I help you? Hello, this is administrator. I mean, what's next? Is this, I mean, what else could it be?
Like I do something like at sea, like it's like exotic photos.
At sea?
No, it's
Like you're on a boat?
no art.
Maritime OnlyFans?
ART. Art.
Oh,
Artsy.
at sea.
Yeah, sensual
Artsy.
photos.
She means artsy.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
artsy.
West Side Story's talking for her now. She means artsy. Artsy. We're all like, what are you in the Navy? What? Like you're at sea? You're at sea. Like, okay, look, can we speak English if we're at least going to come on these podcasts? Show a little respect to Brian, okay? At least speak English properly. Enough so that we can at least understand you. I mean, my God, this girl makes Daisy look like a genius.
Okay, artsy. Okay.
So you don't do any
At
type
sea.
of, what's considered cam work, where you're taking special photos for men, or you're on camera doing certain sex acts for men. You're not doing any of that.
I wouldn't say like sex ed, like not the BG type everything.
Okay, well, what kind then?
BG? What the heck is that? Am I lost? What is the BG type? I mean, somebody tell me.
I guess like, is it necessary to answer?
Well, the only reason that I'm asking, because believe you me, I could give a shit less about it ultimately, is whether or not your father actually knows, and if he doesn't know the depth of the actual work that you do, and you say that you're close to him, well, I don't understand why he wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't say that he's close enough to know like about the OnlyFans side. Like he doesn't know like what goes on inside there. Yeah, but
What if he did know?
Well, because Andrew, like he can't, he's stupid. He not speaking English, and what I said, you know, we lock him in the closet. You know, my mama, she on OnlyFans too, and what we do OnlyFans together, and we lock him downstairs, and we have good relationship. Because I go downstairs, I give him a food, I clean him, I do things, and you know, and then we come home, and we, you know, he don't know because we keep him dry. You know what I'm, you know what I. You know, Andrew, because first of all, this woman just asked, do I have to answer that question? What do you think? You come out on whatever podcast. What are you? I mean, you should go work in a nail salon, because maybe understand more how you put acrylic. Okay, you clean the nail, you put acrylic, 1, 2, 1, 2. You let it dry. You put inside. It come down together. You put a polish. No, you could put a polish, or you could put a different color. Okay, but maybe massagey. Maybe a massagey, something different. You came on the whatever podcast. You're asking if you have to answer the questions, and you don't know if your father knows. Like, how do you not know these things?
I guess I would wish that he's okay. You know, like
Yeah, would he be though?
I don't think any parents would be 100% okay. Like
I agree.
to be honest.
Yeah, but
like,
you would. Like when we went around the table and it was asked
mean-
if, you know, you caught your daughter in a gangbang, you were
Yeah.
cool with that, right?
I mean,
He did not just. When he comes home, call your daughter in a gangbang, and she said, "Oh, she would be all right with that." Oh my God! Did she understand what you're saying, Andrew? I gotta bring that back.
Yeah,
honest,
but
like,
you would. Like when we went around the table and it was asked
mean-
if, you know, you caught your daughter in a gangbang, you
Yeah.
were cool with that, right?
I mean, I would be okay. Is because I've been through it, so I'm gonna judge
Yeah.
less. But the thing is,
So then it's not true for parents then, right? Because
Yeah,
if
yeah.
your daughter's in
She just said she's been through it. I've been through it. I've been through a gangbang. She just said she's been through it. So you've been through a gangbang, but you don't do sex on OnlyFans. So what do? You just going through gangbangs for the fun of it? Or are you doing it on camera? Let's get some clarity going here.
Gangbang is fine, no problem. But your dad, he's gonna be not so happy with it.
It depends on the generation, right? So every generation, they become more open-minded, I would say.
Yeah, I'm not sure that every generation becomes more open-minded. I think they become more divided, but I'm not sure about open-minded.
Let's
so
oh, go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead.
Because my father, he only 9 years older than me. That's how in my country we do. My mother, she very young too, and my father only 9 years apart from me. So he cool, he understand. But I don't know. He know. I mean, what the heck is going on? First of all, this accent, I can't even tell where she's from. This is the strangest accent. Is it Chinese? Is it Filipino? What the heck is it? Is she Russian? Like on the border? Siberia? I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, so I'm just curious then. I just want to make sure I got this right. Your dad doesn't actually really know what it is that you do.
Yeah, I don't think he know.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he know either. He think I cleaner at the hotel at night. I cleaning lady. I fix the office. I dust a little, wax it on or wax it off. A little of this, a little that. Okay, that way he think I do. But he know I put a sexy clothes because maybe I find a husband at the job. You understand? High value man in the office. Okay, and then I do a nail on the side, and then I do a couple other things. Some are massaging, a happy ending. Okay, that way he know.
If he did, he would not be happy, would he?
Yeah, I don't think he would be that happy.
Yeah.
It's not the most pleasant sight, I would say. It's like, whoa, I did not raise my daughter to be like that.
Not only that, but I feel like, there are a lot of things that parents don't always need to know and stuff about their children's life, like about their sex life and whatever. Like, I don't think parents want to know about...
Look, Anita, just because you didn't make it in the Broadway premiere, okay, you went and did OnlyFans, and we all know that, you want to be in America, okay? What is this girl? This is literally... Where do these people... What is she wearing? One over here is like, I don't know what that is. All right. The one, and then you got one on the side who's just like sitting there like this, don't know move. I don't know if she a drug out, maybe White Claw. Does Brian let them drink or what? What is happening here? Are they like, I'll put an acid on my tongue? I don't know. My father, no, he couldn't know. Maybe, I don't think he be happy. Maybe he happy. I don't know. I think he think a nail tech. I don't know what I got something. Brian is getting wacky again.
I think that parents want to know if their kids are engaged in prostitution. I think they want to know that.
Oh, okay.
Don't you think, like, if your daughter was going to be, you guys may not care, but for like normal, regular people, don't you think that they would want to know if their daughter or son was going to engage in prostitution so that they could maybe do something about that? Yeah.
Can you define prostitution?
Here we go again. Here we go with the. Can you define prostitution? If I give a happy ending, a prostitute or no? If they don't tip me right, if I don't get enough of money, they should be tipping 40%. If they don't tip me 40%, is this still a prostitution or what? Every girl on all these podcasts, all right, somehow forgets the definition of a prostitute. How is this possible? Okay? How is this possible?
Yeah, somebody who sells sexual acts or favors for money.
Okay, so but then if it's like just normal sexy photos, would that be considered as a form of like prostitution?
Yeah, I think if you're selling sexual photos for money, that you're a prostitute as well.
So is every Instagram influencer is a prostitute?
A lot.
Yes, every Instagram, every Instagram with the naked clothes is a prostitute. When you're putting a paywall in front of it, makes you a prostitute, honey. And when you come on the podcast and dress like this also makes you a very strange person. Now, I don't know where she's from either. It could be Russia, could be something in the middle, could be Filipino. I don't know, because half the time I don't even think they know. You understand? This one is like, hello, I cannot take her. The minute she speaks, I just get anxiety. With Miss Anita over here from West Side Story. Like, really?
Of them, I would say, are prostitutes if they're doing it for the nature of sexuality itself.
So, like, what about models?
Well, what about them?
Like, a lot of models, for example, they actually, go on a stage, like, showing their boobs and stuff, because it's the outfit and whatever.
Well, what kind of model are you talking about?
Like, runaway models and stuff.
Yeah, I think that there's a distinction in intent. So I think that that intent is what matters here, and I don't think that it's an intentional thing for a lot of these women to go out and try.
Look how she's laughing, first of all, okay? Oh, you think it's so funny? Well, first of all, you're never going to be a model because you're just not a model, okay? Models don't have breasts the size of yours, and they don't walk down the runway like this, and you look really stupid right now, and this is so dumb, okay? You understand what I'm saying? What is it now that, so let's just say, so you're a runway model, a couture model, and now you're a prostitute. So, and this is the thing. This is why I say OnlyFans prostitutes, okay? Because I used to call them model. I'm like, what do you mean OnlyFans model? You're not a model, first of all. A model is a model. Even that's gotten out of control, okay? And if you're on Instagram, let's face it. Half these women on Instagram with these profiles, all right, they're prostituting. They are prostituting. Half of it is like, come meet me here on my OnlyFans, then go to the OnlyFans, and then I'm going to meet. They're literal prostitutes. They're escorts. There is a huge difference between that and a girl demonstrating clothing for like Versace. You understand? Walking down a runway in a fashion show, okay? Let's get real, people.
A lot of these women to go out and try to be promiscuous or sell promiscuity, whereas I would say that you guys purposely are doing so.
Our intention is to monetize from selling.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait, I'm sorry, but I do have to move things along a little bit here. Are your parents still together?
Yes.
Okay. Your answer to the original question, and are your parents still together?
Yeah, so I don't think my parents would be like proudest of me, for whatever the career choice I picked. My parents were together until I was 18.
Okay.
They are still together.
And then what was the other question? It was...
the other question is...
Your relationship with your dad, I guess? Sorry. I have a very close relationship with my dad.
What's your relationship with your dad?
Yeah, really good relationship with my dad. My parents are still together.
Yeah,
parents still together?
Same. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And
Oh my God. I mean, these parents that are together, okay, I wonder if they know what these chicks are doing. Or did they disown them? Okay, just because your parents are together doesn't really mean that they know what you're doing or that they're proud of it or anything else. I don't know a single parent on earth. I can't even imagine a parent. Even these chicks, when they become a certain age and have children, if they ever do, God help us, God help those kids, okay? Do you think they're really going to be proud of their children for being prostitutes? Really? Really? I mean, what is this, a movie? This is nuts.
can I just expand on this a little more, Brian, if you don't mind? So I'm just wondering, kind of over to your left, Gal in red. I'm sorry, I didn't write the names perfectly. What did you say your name was again?
Bella.
Of course, her name is Bella. Bella. Oh, Bella, Bella, Bella. Of course you're a prostitute. Oh, we're here to monetize. And by the way, Bella, she's a very snarky one over here. Okay, so I'm assuming that she's a little bit Russian. I'm a little Russian. I can understand where this accent is coming from. She's trying to disguise it a lot, but I guarantee you she's a Russian prostitute. Okay, Putin probably had a little his way with her a couple of times. All right, who knows? She's probably another CIA operative sitting on the whatever podcast. You understand? Because she's too snarky for me.
Bella?
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So, would you say also that your parents, you said they probably wouldn't be the most pleased, right? Why? Why do you think that? Why do you think they wouldn't like it?
Because, sex work is still taboo and stuff, and it's understandable. Like, for example, if I had a daughter who started doing this at the age of 18, I wouldn't be happy with it either. I would actually try to guide her to do away from it. But
Well, doesn't that give...
Well, there you go. There's your answer. She just basically stated, I'm going to assume from that statement that she started doing this at 18, which is why most likely her parents got divorced. Think about it. Can you imagine dealing with the arguments with your husband about your daughter who's on OnlyFans and she's saying that her father supports her? I mean, really? You're supporting a prostitute? Your daughter? You're supporting her career as a prostitute. Okay.
Give you an intuition then that what you're doing is wrong?
No, it's not about doing what's wrong or right. What matters is a lot of people jump into this without really knowing the consequences. And of course, every action has its own consequences, right?
Well, I don't understand. What would you tell your daughter to avoid other than this that isn't wrong?
What do you mean that isn't wrong?
Well, so, I mean, would you tell your daughter to avoid things which are good?
Like, for
or do you
example, I
only
would
tell her to avoid things which are bad?
I would actually try to advise her on a lot about the pathway she should pick, right? Like, for example, I could advise her on, hey, you know, you should do this major instead of this major. You should probably go to college. You should do this and that. She should weigh out all of her options.
Yeah, right. Sure. But assuming for...
I would advise her daughter, if there ever is one, to leave home and find a husband so that she can leave home as quickly as possible. Okay? As quickly as possible. Because the longer you stay around that, the worse chance you have. Can you imagine your mother talking to you and she's a prostitute on OnlyFans? Oh, my mother's in it. What's your mom do? Oh, yeah, my dad, you know, my mom, she owns a business. What's your dad do? Oh, he's, you know, president of a company. Oh, that's cool. What's your mom do? Oh, she's a prostitute. Oh, that's cool. Maybe my dad could be, oh yeah, my dad's one of her clients. That's right. You know, anyway, you guys want to go to the movies tonight? I mean, these are the new conversations for high schoolers.
Second that she said, you know, I want to get a degree in photography rather than a degree in social science or something like this.
Okay.
You wouldn't necessarily say that getting a degree in photography was bad.
I wouldn't
but you
say
would
doing
say,
sex working
but you would
is
say
bad
that
either.
getting a degree in, or I'm sorry, not a degree, but engaging in OnlyFans work was bad.
I never said it was bad. I said there's consequences. Every action has consequences. I don't think sex working is bad.
You wouldn't tell her it's bad?
No, I would just say, hey, there's a lot of consequences that you will face if you're a sex worker. Be knowledgeable of that. You are going to limit yourself in a lot of cases if you do become a sex worker. So I will advise her on the consequences she will face, but I don't think there's bad.
Well, let's assume for...
Can you imagine what this girl is saying? Okay. She's literally like, no, sex work is not bad. All right. How is it? She's literally having a conversation with her future daughter, telling her that these are the consequences that you're going to face if you become a prostitute. But it's fine. I'm fine with it as long as you're aware of the consequences. Can you imagine? Okay. What has child rearing become? Okay. The job of a parent is to prevent your children from making mistakes like this. You sit down and you say, when you go to daddy and go, Dad, I'm thinking I want to be a prostitute. You know, I just want the easy way out. I just want to like eat Haagen-Dazs, lay around. You know, I'll be skinny for a few years, you know what I'm saying? Until it all catches up with me. And then I'll all go to hell. And then I won't have any clients. But you know what? I don't care. You know, and your dad's supposed to be, you know what, honey? Go out there and these are the consequences if you do. No, your father and mother are supposed to say, listen, there are a multitude of reasons why you don't want to go down this path, and let us explain to you why. Then you literally lock them up, handcuff them, shove them downstairs, and never let them leave until it gets out of their head. Get it? That's how that works. You understand? It's like an alcoholic. You shove them in a rehab, you take away the drink, and you refuse to allow them to have another one. Okay? Sometimes it's called tough love. All right, what is this talking? No, give them a spanking. How about that? This is crazy.
Well, let's assume for a second, that, and this is a hypothetical, but I just would like to test this.
Okay.
That if you knew that if you said this is bad, it 100% would guarantee she wouldn't do it, would you tell her it was bad then?
No, I would not say it's bad.
No. Okay. Even if that would be the word that would be necessary to get her to not do it and do something else.
No.
Okay.
Children need to have options, right? And it's a parent's job to guide them.
I mean, do they need to have
them.
the option to be a sex worker? Do they need that?
Okay.
That doesn't sound like something you need.
Okay, wait. But the thing is, like,
that's your opinion, right?
Yeah, I know, but no, I don't think it is. I mean, can you make a case?
Here's the
can you
deal.
make
Here's
a
the
case
deal. We're
for
talking
why
about
somebody
adults,
would
right?
need to be a sex worker? Why does somebody need?
You don't
that?
need to do anything. You don't need to
Well,
even
then
go
why
to
did you
college.
just say
You
they
don't need
need
to. Go to trade.
then? That makes no sense.
I didn't say that.
You did.
What did I say?
You literally, that was your argument. Your argument is, I think children need to have options. My counter was, I don't think they need to be sex workers. You said, I think they do. need to have the option to
I
be
didn't
sex
say
workers?
they need
Why would
to have
they
an option
need
to have sex
the
work.
option to be
Children
a
need
sex
to be
worker? Hang on, you
presented
gotta let me
with
finish what I'm
options.
saying, or you can't even understand.
No,
the
no, no. I'm
question.
not going to actually let you just put words.
Oh, no. She's not going to actually let you just put words in her mouth, Andrew. Okay, they need to have options. Okay, this is how it goes. Okay, because I may need to pimp my daughter because I'm not going to look this way forever. And I like money. Okay, so if I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not going to have an option if I do have a daughter or, you know, something that she may need to take over the business. Okay, this is how we do it. You know, just like in every other country, we put our children like in succession. You know, the series Succession. You know, the children take over the business. This is how it's supposed to go. So if I have a daughter, I will make sure she stays skinny, she's in shape, and gets as much plastic surgery as needed to keep the business going. Okay, that's what I'm really saying here. Do I need to say it any louder? This is mentality. This girl right here, Juanita, she is literally a lunatic. A lunatic. No. I'm not even a parent. I don't have children. All right. Everybody with common sense knows that children sometimes need to be lied to. They need to be lied to. Okay. You know, my mother is Catholic, right? I remember when I was really young, she would be like, if you broke something or something happened, she'd say, I'm going to do a novena and God's going to tell me exactly what happened here. And then you'd be like this, okay, I might have broke it. I might have broke it. Like no one wants the wrath of God. Okay. But this is the point. We've become a godless place. This world is so godless. There's fear of nothing. And that's how you end up with a generation of women who are proud prostitutes. Proud prostitutes. Handmaids too.
Into my mouth because I'm going to
That's what
stop
you
you when
said.
you're wrong. That's
Do kids
not what
need to
I
have the
said.
option? Do 18,
That is
19
not
year olds
what I
need to have the
said.
option
You
or
need
not?
to calm down. That's not what I said. I said
Okay,
it's
what
a
did you
parent's
say?
job to provide them with guidelines to different options that they have, right? So if they come to you and say, hey, I'm considering sex working, it is an option they're considering, right? And it is your job to guide them and to be like, hey,
This girl, he's like, shut up. He's like, oh, let me light a cigarette. He's about to blast her. And the one next to her, the poor girl next to her, she's so confused. Look at her face. She's like, what? She's like, she's lost. And this one over here is just, okay. Can you imagine living with her? Look at her. This is what you're walking into, okay? Can you imagine having to be around her every day? That.
I'm considering sex working. It is an option they're considering, right? And it is your job to guide them and to be like, hey, you're an adult, I understand, but here are the options and here are the consequences. Hey, you considering sex working? This might limit you. Why don't you actually try to go to college, see how you like it, maybe get a corporate job or something, and then as an adult, once you've faced all the other decisions and all the other choices, if you still want to do sex working, it is what it is. I'll
Chris
support you.
donated $200. Thank you, panel, for standing up to Andrew. I would not have my panel of side chicks if it wasn't for women like you co-signing the BS that I told them. You are helping us rich guys bangs girls on BC.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Speaking of birth control, wait, Andrew, is it all right if I move this along, or do you want?
I just want to finish this real quick.
That was a good super chat. At first I thought it was a feminist, but he's actually thanking. These girls are so stupid.
I just last point.
Okay.
So you do think that women need to have the option to be sex workers if they want? They need that, or no?
I'm not gonna use the word need. I feel like you're trying to put words into my mouth.
That's why I'm asking you. That would be the opposite of me putting words in your mouth by asking
Wait,
you. Do you
can
think
I-
they need that option or not?
They can have that option. They don't.
Yeah, I
need,
know.
You don't
Do you
need
think
to do
they need
anything.
it?
You don't need to go to college.
Yeah.
You don't need to marry. You don't need.
Right.
You don't need to do anything. Right.
So we don't need to give people the option to be prostitutes. Like, we don't need to do that.
There is an option and still working.
Yeah, I know. There's a difference between is and ought, though. I don't know if you know that.
I understand that you
I
will.
love it when he says that. There is a difference between is and ought. And it goes over all their heads. But here, let me just say this, okay? You don't need to do anything. Well, of course you need to do something. What do you mean you don't need to do anything? Explain this to me. So as a female, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to be presenting yourself as a respectful human being. You don't need to be like a nice, good person. You don't need to find a husband. So what are you going to do? Just stay home in your parents' basement? Or like, what do you mean you don't need to do anything? This is the real world we are living in. You need to do something to survive. That's how it works. So either you're going to have a plan of, let me find a nice husband, let me be a decent girl, let me get married, let me have a family, let me have a life for myself, okay? Or let me be a career girl, all right? Let me be a feminist. But whether you choose whatever path, you need to do something. What do you mean you don't need to do anything? This is when everything just gets stupid. You know what I mean?
Probably if it was up to you, you would like try to implement like a policies and stuff like that. That's fine. That you do you get your morality through religion. I understand. Blah blah blah.
How do you know?
I'm just assuming.
Why?
You seem like
because you watched a bunch of shit. You watched a bunch of clips about me. Is that why?
I actually didn't. I actually didn't know about you before that.
Then why did you assume I've made a religious argument the entire evening?
Because the way you talked about sex working, the way you talked about sex.
Yeah, but why would that
Am I
require
wrong?
religion?
Wait, no. Hold on. Am I wrong? Do you not derive your morality
but
through religion?
I'm asking a different question, which is why assume that if I haven't made a religious argument the entire
I can assume things about you.
People can assume things. It's the Aussie over there talking. Now, they don't know who you are, Andrew. Of course they know who he is. No one shows up on a podcast and doesn't research who that is. Now, she came on to this podcast thinking that she was going to make a name for herself, like the saint and the sinner or something, and take out Andrew, but it's not working, okay? Now, the one talking, now that worked because she slept with 122 college students that were 18 years old and 32 of them were virgins. And, you know, she made something of herself. Now, that's what I call success. This one, not so much. Okay, Juanita? Okay, a Russian Juanita. This is like the weirdest freaking thing.
You can just like use some things about me. That's fine.
Couldn't he make a secular argument?
Yeah, I've made nothing but secular arguments.
You can correct me and be like, no, Bella, you're wrong. I don't derive my morality through religious reasons.
Yeah, but there's no reason to correct you. I'm just asking why you assumed it.
Then I assumed correctly.
It's not a trick. It's like literally not a trick question. I'm just curious.
No, I understand, but I assumed correctly.
Yeah, I know, but why, though? That's my question.
Yeah, what's your point?
Why did you make the assumption?
Because when you were debating with her in regards to morality and stuff, you were basing your moral arguments based on religion, so...
No, I didn't. I never made a religious argument. In fact, it was an internal critique of consequentialism, which I don't even believe in, to try to make a comparison between if the consequence of this is the same as the consequence of this, why wouldn't you support it? That makes no sense. Had nothing to do with religion at all.
See how funny this is? See how interesting this can actually get on an intellectual level? She watched a bunch of podcasts with Andrew on it, obviously, and came in with a whole bunch of talking points and thought that she would get him. Now, nothing he said had anything to do with religion. You see? You see what I'm saying here? It's like you really have to sit and think, do these women have the capabilities to actually have a full thought? Can they actually really think thoroughly, think something through? No, they go in with a bunch of assumptions. They come in with a bunch of preconceived notions, and then they just spit all this stuff. And every time, this is what happens. It's pretty embarrassing. It's pretty sad. And if you look at it, the school system is teaching all of these kids the same thing. Okay, values clarification. You know, everybody gets an award. Everyone's amazing. Oh, Johnny killed his father because he felt it was the right thing to do. So it's okay because Johnny saw his daddy hit his mommy. You get what I'm saying? It's that nothing makes sense. What is it? What does any of this have to do with religion that he's talking about? So you have to be religious to not want to marry a prostitute. You have to be religious to want to be with a decent person that hasn't slept with 3,000 men and doesn't make a career taking her clothes off and doing sex acts online. You understand? It's like polar opposites. No common sense. Nothing in the middle.
Okay, then am I still right, though? That you drive your morality through
you are correct and religious. I'm just curious as to why you assumed it. That's all.
The reason why I assumed it just based on your arguments, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you assume
Very
generally that
long-winded
people who are
way,
against
isn't he,
sex
of
work
answering
are?
that? It's her
Well,
opinion. She assumed
let me
it,
let me get at why I think this, because.
Sorry, repeat that.
Do you think it's because people generally who are against sex work are religious?
See what I'm saying? That's the point. What? So just because you're against sex work, that means you're religious? I know a ton of people that are not religious at all and are completely against sex work. Okay? This makes no sense. These girls make no sense. They don't think.
Did you say people who do sex work?
Wait,
are
guys, can
typically-
you please
people who are against
a
it.
few more, like, please, both of you.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
move
almost
this
done.
forward.
I just want to know this last thing. Is it because you think that people who generally are against sex work are religious?
People who are generally in sex work are not religious. They might be spiritual, but they don't necessarily align themselves with a specific religion.
I don't even think you understand what I'm saying.
Clearly. she couldn't even answer. He's saying, do you think that people that are against sex work are religious in general? She's like, I think, people in sex work may be spiritual. No, we're not talking about the sex workers, you idiot. Oh my God.
But we'll move
I just think I'm not saying what you want me to say, so you're just saying that.
No, I mean, I asked a completely different question.
seem to
The
reword the
question that I
same
asked
thing.
is
Okay,
people
say
who
that
are
again. I'll
against.
try to
You got to
listen
stop
to you.
talking. You can't hear.
Okay, say it again.
People who, you got to stop talking. You can't hear what I'm saying.
They're not.
People who are against sex work are generally religious, not people who engage in it, who are against it. People who are not for it
I see
are
what you mean.
usually religious. Do you understand?
Not typically. Like, I feel like there's actually more non-religious people in today's day and age, and they consider sex working to be a taboo.
All right.
So not everyone who's against sex work is a religious person, but I guess all the religious people would be against sex work.
Now that proves that she studied Andrew. Right there. Because he didn't say anything that had anything to do with religion the entire time. Okay? So now she just outed herself and doesn't even realize it, by the way. That's how stupid she is.
Does that answer your question?
Okay, cool. So Chris's
Great
thing,
conversation.
he mentioned, I just want to touch on this briefly. He brought up birth control. Just going around the table, are you on birth control?
No.
Yes.
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 No. Yes.
Hormonal for everybody, or anybody on like
Regulation
copper
of
IUD or anything?
periods.
What's that?
Regulation of your period.
Same.
Oh, God, stop it, okay? I've never taken birth control, okay? First of all, you're taking everybody's taking birth control to regulate your period now? So what did they do back in, 1902? I mean, what did they do? You needed something to regulate your period? I mean, do you know how ridiculous this is? No, you're on birth control for a reason. And we all know what that reason is. And it has absolutely nothing to do with regulating your period, okay? Stop.
I had really bad cramps.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a
Yeah, because God's punishing you. This is Eve over here. Now she looks like, doesn't she look like, take the apple. God wants you to take the apple. Take the apple, take it. I mean, what are we doing here? My God, is this marry her father? What? How much money did you make on OnlyFans this week? Her father supports her OnlyFans. Are you forgetting that? Don't forget that.
Okay. We have a message here from Kench. Look, you don't know me. I'm an older guy. I've personally met 5 billionaires and 3 Nobel Prize winners. Bella's the most amazing person I've ever met in real life. Mind you, some respect, please. I'm just curious, what does the fact that you've met 5 billionaires, you could be broke and have met 5 billionaires and 3
That's not
Nobel
the
Prize
point.
winners.
She could have been a waitress at the Waldorf and met 5 billionaires, okay? She probably is. What are we talking about? I walk by billionaires every single day. It's called go to Wall Street, go to the business district. I mean, hello. You know how easy it is to walk by a billionaire in New York City? It could be the same billionaire every day coming out of their office. I mean, literally, she's probably a waitress, or actually, you know what? Maybe the massage parlor in the Pierre Hotel. That's probably where she met those 5 billionaires. Yep. She's a massage worker in the Pierre, and a couple billionaires came in and they said she was amazing. Now, they're leaving out the fact that they said she's an amazing massage therapist, okay? And happy ending or whatever it is. I mean, what does this have to do with anything? So now you're a good person, you're an amazing person because you met a few billionaires? I mean, these chicks just kill me. The Fresh and Fit podcast, every single person on that podcast has been proposed to by a billionaire. you know how many billionaires there are? Okay. Very few. In the world, by the way. Okay. But they all know 1, 2, or 3. And each of them have been proposed to by at least one. And they said no, because they want a high value man. And they just, something about them. They were a little overweight, you know? I mean,
the point is, have you ever met a billionaire? That's pretty impressive to just even meet a billionaire, because there's only 1,000 billionaires in U.S.
Why would that be impressive to just meet a billionaire?
Have you ever met a billionaire, Ryan?
I've met celebrities, and it's
that's
like,
not
who gives...
the same, bro. That's not the same. Billionaire, it's like celebrity billionaire. That's very huge difference.
But so
there's a very huge difference, Brian. That's not a billionaire celebrity. Very huge difference. Okay, we're not talking about Drake. We're talking about billionaires. I'm Russian. Okay. Want me to be honest? Okay, the Russian mob is, I work for them. Okay, I'm a prostitute for the Russian mob. What do you think, that I just came here and got an apartment in New York and Hudson Yards and you know, for nothing because of the OnlyFans? No, that's not how it works. I know many billionaires because they're profiting from me. Now, I'm not a billionaire, but you know, this is what she is. She is a prostitute that's owned by probably the Russian mob. The more she talks, the more I'm figuring it out. Okay.
No, imagine meeting Elon Musk. Wouldn't you be
he's
like,
also a
bro, I
celebrity,
actually met Elon Musk, but he's also a billionaire.
Yeah, there's some people that would be cool to meet, but what's his point in saying, Bella's an amazing person, by the way, I've met 5 billionaires and 3 Nobel what's he trying to actually argue?
He's just saying he's a cool person, which he is.
Because he's cool because he met 5 billionaires and 3 Nobel Prize winners.
I think he's wrote the message, say hi.
Like I said, she met the Nobel Peace Prize winners because they were doing a benefit at the Waldorf. They do it every year. She's a waitress. Of course she met them. And they said, hello, thank you. Can I please get another drink? You know, vodka on the rocks or whatever they're drinking. And, oh, excuse me, can you get the razor, I need to read my speech. It's like, you know, this is what they do. This is what she did. I mean, is she nuts? Does she actually think for a minute that anybody believes this? No. Her co-worker, okay, at the Waldorf sent that super chat in because they thought it would get her more OnlyFans subscribers. Okay, that's where that's going.
All right, good for you, Kench. Good for you. Good for you, Kench. All right, congratulations.
5 billionaires. That's impressive.
You've met some cool people, I guess. All right, cool stuff. We have a question from Stifler. Going around the table, ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Starting with you. Go ahead.
Starting with me, I guess I will give myself, as in I have to give a number, right?
Gotta give a number. Gotta give a number.
I guess I'll give myself a 9.
Okay.
8. Probably a 9.
7.
Yeah, 6. I'm wearing a pretty basic outfit. 7. Like a 6.
An 8.
I'll give myself a 5.
Madison, 50. Madison is cute. You gotta give it to her. She's a 10. Come on. She's at least a 9. Give me a break. Come on. Madison is hot. Now, these girls, this is a game they play. You do realize that. Okay? Little Miss Bimbo over here, she's like, I'm gonna say 8. Because then the guys will be like, oh, she's humble. Oh, let me call her. Let me get her OnlyFans. You see? I mean, really, this one here, the first one, I thought she was gonna say 6. Okay, the Chinese Daisy's cousin over here. I mean, I don't know where these people get these numbers.
Yeah, 6. I'm wearing a pretty basic outfit. 7. Like a 6.
An 8.
I'll give myself a 5. I don't know if Andrew's back. Is he back? Andrew, what do you rate yourself?
4.
4.
What the hell?
Okay.
Why like below average?
You'll be
Why
a
put
10.
yourself down? Yeah.
What the frick? Okay. Wait.
Why don't you just be quiet, okay? We don't care about you and Elon Musk and you bringing him his room service in the Waldorf again. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And do you think Andrew Wilson cares about this number? Like, stop. All right? I'm trying to be so cute. It's like no one cares about what you have to say, Anita.
So hold on. Let me just check one thing. Wait, so we did the Stifler thing. No real bites there. That's good. I did want to come back perhaps to the sugar baby conversation that we were having here in just a sec. Wait, really quick. Andrew, what do you think? Do we do... we already beat the man or bear thing to death, right, Andrew? I don't think we bring it up here.
Yeah, we just did that recently.
Yeah.
Come on, get to the sugar babies. Come on. Brian's a little off today. What's going on, Brian? Are you tired? Oh, it looks dark over there. They've probably been there for like 19 hours. Okay. None of them have eaten or drinking except Madison. She gets like 4 popcorns, you know, an hour. You know what I'm saying? He starves everyone.
Do we get the answers and just move along just out of curiosity? How about we don't even argue it? I just want to hear the answers. Would you rather be stuck in the forest with a man or a bear? Just your answers. That's it. We won't debate it.
I knew they were gonna ask that. Yeah. A bear.
I don't know what man or bear. What? Panda? Panda bear? Panda bear? What's this mean? We don't really care what their answers are. How about that?
Are there?
Like, I guess like they mean like the donations.
Is there a scam? Like, have you like scammed people or something?
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see where this is going.
Are there?
Like, I guess like they mean like the donations.
Is there a scam? Like, have you like scammed people or something?
No.
Or
donations?
Donations? What do you mean?
Like maybe when they play the TTS and I didn't like thank them.
I don't think that's what you're talking about.
Well, I saw that message, and I don't know, Andrew, if you've been getting any messages. There's like, apparently you have lore. Do you know what lore is?
Not really.
Like there's lore to, well, that's not a good one. There's lore to stories, like Star Wars, there's lore.
Yeah.
Just saying your history.
History.
The thing is this is what they're referencing. They're referencing that you scammed a person who gave you at least $30,000. Is that correct? That's what the accusation is. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying this is what people are referencing.
I mean, like they've been.
Oh, this is why. Now I know why she Daisy cousin, and now she don't speak English too well. I don't know what this means because she a scammer. She scammer a $30,000 US dollar from somebody, and now she has to pretend that she don't speak English, so she can't understand how. I don't know how I got that $30,000. I don't know. It just appeared in my account. Okay, I was doing nail. I was clean at the nail at the salon, and I walked to the massage, and I came out. I said, "Oh my god! I got $30,000! I don't know how. Somebody leave me $30,000 a tip. Oh my god!" So this is now this girl over here, this innocent thing, who is pretending not to speak English, okay, and doesn't understand this and doesn't understand that, is scamming people for $30,000 apparently. Now we're getting heated.
Saying that for like 3 years already, so but there's really like nothing. It's just that sometimes like
allegedly they've been saying it for 3 years already, she says.
That for like 3 years already, so but there's really like nothing. It's just that sometimes like the guy like likes the girl and they donate to them, you know, so they took it the wrong way.
Oh, so like you were streaming and the guys would like send TTSs, and is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like they send a donation, but they feel like they are supposedly like to get more and things like that.
Okay.
You don't take your clothes off, okay? And you got a $30,000 donation? Really? Now, my theory, and this is just my theory, okay, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, is she's either a credit card scam artist, okay, and her papa is over here, take a credit card and go buy a bigger thing, or go buy a mansion, or go buy this or that, and sell it, okay, that's how we do it, or she make a promise and she a prostitute, because that's what I really think. Now, always the quiet one is the worst, you understand? And did she do anything? You understand? That's how she got $30,000. Can you believe this?
Because I don't know, I was just, when I was messaging, Madison was in the street, she was messaging me on Instagram, and I got like 20 fucking messages from people like saying shit about like, you try to hire a hitman?
No.
Like, are people just trolling me? Like, are they trolling me or what the fuck?
They've been
Did you
saying-
try to hire a hitman?
This gets better and better. You got a non-English speaking woman that allegedly stole $30,000 and allegedly tried to hire a hitman. Well, let's see where this is going.
I love how the man donated $200 but didn't even specify the accusation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm getting people in my DMs. I don't know.
Okay.
So you did not consider hiring a hitman?
No.
Okay, just want to clear it up. Just clearing up the air here. But someone's saying you tried to consider hiring a hitman to kill another. Was it another streamer?
No. That's totally untrue. Yeah,
okay.
Totally untrue.
I think she would be arrested for that.
Yeah.
Would be arrested for that if that was
I would
true.
not be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's illegal.
Okay. Did you do any?
So this is I mean, like, just correct me if I'm wrong here. This is according to this. This is just what they're telling me, that you said, quote, I know guys when they're lonely and when they don't have a good family situation, they're vulnerable. So I just know what kind of people to target. I'll ask them how's life and let them open up. And when they open up, that's when I know that I can take something from them.
Oh my God! You know what she could be? This is all my theory. It's alleged. I'm not saying she is. Do you ever see those scams in India and they call you and they're like, "This is the FBI. We need your credit cards now. Someone's after you." And they're like, "Oh my God, okay, hold on." And then they give all their information, and next thing you know, their accounts are like, emptied out. Is this what she's doing? She's a cam girl that's scamming people. What are they, elderly? I mean, what is going on here? This is bizarre.
That's not true.
Is that correct?
No, like that's not true.
Wait, are they saying she said that, or?
Well, there's a recording of it apparently.
Like on a stream or something? Wait, it's not true. Like that there's a recording of it? Like you just never said that, or?
But
look at this. The rest of these girls, they're like this. Except Juanita. She's like, "You better not be in my wallet, girl. You better not have been in my wallet." Okay. I better not even find $1 missing. Okay. The rest of them are like, "I want no part of this." Yeah. Now we are literally watching this podcast. And if this girl is, if what they are alleging is true, she had the audacity to show up in this podcast to get more people to scam. This is insane.
But that was from like 3 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you said that?
I wouldn't say, because I was just very not in the right state of mind. I was just like, so I say like stupid things, but I don't really mean it at all.
So it was a joke.
Oh, she's got her feminist talking points down. She's got her feminist talking points down. I wasn't in a right state of mind, but I didn't mean it, and so I just said a stupid thing. I don't know. I don't know. Feminist talking points are down though. Can't speak English, but you know all the talking points.
I was just in a very bad place. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The woman being recorded, I guess this is you, admitted to scamming at least 7 men, including one with a disability.
No. Yeah.
And one allegedly gave her his life savings of more than $30,000 after she said she had a growth in her kidney.
No, it's not true.
If she did, that is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. I'm telling you, this is like those Indian scammers. There are threads of this stuff. You ever get these weird emails and it's like, "Oh, I'm in need of this and that. I need a kidney," right? This is disgusting. Now, why would anyone say this stuff? Maybe her competition is trying to take her out. Could be. I don't know.
True. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just telling you what these guys are saying.
Yeah, but that was from like 3 years ago.
Yeah, that was from 3 years ago. So I was scammed 3 years ago. Now no more. I was in a best amount. I spent the money, but it's I said 3 years ago I cannot give it back. It's money gone. I here try to make more, there's no proof. It's a statute limit up. Okay, it's California. I said no. Okay, I don't know. I said I go Chinatown. They take out money from me. Okay, that's how it works. Because let me explain what happened. Okay, I'm a camera girl. Take out the clothes a little bit off, and a guy, he a little bit slow and he injured, and. I said I do this, I do that. I need a kidney. He gave me some money, and I went to Chinatown to buy some fake bag because I need to look at the part, and that's all the money. That's all the cash for me. So money is gone. They stole it. It's gone. I was robbed.
Wait, so it's not true, or it happened 3 years ago?
It was from like 3 years ago, and also like nothing really happened after that, and because like these are just a bunch of trolls and everything, and the police also cleared me up, so there was nothing that escalated from that at all.
That was 3 years ago, and the police also cleared me up because the money is gone. You understand? So yeah, I did it, but 3 years ago. So I don't not nothing now. Okay, that's what I said. You understand? It making me wonder how this girl is so quiet, so nice, so soft, and then she rate herself a 9 because she a scam artist. So she really a 20 because she 100. Because to be able to do this, you got to be a really high level thinker. It's good to play a stupid role, okay, for money.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm just...
Brian! Oh, okay. Well, the police let her off. Oh, okay. No big deal. Let's get the show on the road because we got to get her out of here real quick because I want nobody showing up here. Madison, lock the doors, check everything, get the weapons, okay, get the things. I don't want any...
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Brian's like cool with it. She's like, oh, okay. Brian's cool. I can't. Some of the things, Brian is just so funny. He's naturally just like, that's the weirdest thing.
I'm just hearing this from
you
Andrew.
Have the video saying that the audio.
Here he goes blaming Andrew. Hey, I'm just okay. I just heard it from Andrew. It's not me. It's not me. I just heard it from Andrew. Okay, Brian loves doing this.
Video itself was fake. Is that correct?
Yeah, but yeah.
Was the audio fake?
I would say that I was just in a very bad place. So I said,
yeah, so when you said that the audio was fake, that was incorrect. The audio was indeed real.
No, the resource is fake.
I don't know what that means, the resource.
It means that what was being said is not accurate.
Yeah, I understand, like, the framing of it probably is not correct. I get that. I'm just asking specifically the audio of you saying that. That is actual audio of you saying those words, correct?
I guess so, but I wouldn't say that. But I was just in a very bad place.
Can you imagine? She just keeps saying that she was in a very bad place, but she's basically admitting to whatever this is. You realize that, right? Stay off OnlyFans, gentlemen. This is where it leads. Forget about all the other stuff, okay? Your bank accounts are going to get emptied now, too. It's getting way worse.
She's saying she did say that, but her intentions weren't ill. She just said it, but didn't actually mean it or intend it.
Who is she to answer for her? We're talking about somebody that scammed somebody out of $30,000. She's being accused of it. She's talking about it. And Juanita over here is answering for her. What are you, best friends? I mean, you just met her in the hallway. I mean, is she, like, shut your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, what would you say, like what would you say to an audio recording of, I know guys when they're lonely, when they don't have a good family situation, they're very vulnerable. So I just know what kind of people to target. I'll ask them how's life, let them open up. And when they open up, that's when I know.
Here's Juanita over here, her podcast lawyer, thinking about the comeback. She's like, all right, let me think about how I'm going to come back. This is her podcast lawyer. Okay. She just met her in the hallway 6 hours ago, but, it's her podcast lawyer. She's going to handle it.
How did I misconstrue that exactly?
I was just going through a mental breakdown. I was going through a lot of things in life, which is why after that I went for therapy, and I'm in a better place now. So I didn't say those things I mean it at all.
She went for therapy. So now it's all okay. She may have stole the $30,000 and scammed a bunch of people, but she went for therapy, and so now it's okay. She made up a lie, allegedly, that she needed a kidney. Oh, you guys. This girl allegedly made up a lie that she needed a kidney and tried to hire a hitman. Where are we? Uranus? Because it's not Earth. And the police said it was all right. They cleared her up.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
So you said those things, you just didn't mean them.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
She's definitely Chinese, by the way. This definitely from China, okay? Only scams at this level come from China.
But wait, in addition to saying those things, I mean, did you actually engage in any of this alleged conduct?
No.
You
So
just
you didn't tell anybody that you had a growth, and then he gave you $30,000.
No.
No. Okay. I mean, I don't know anything about this shit. I don't know you from Adam. This is my first time hearing about it, so I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the lawyer of the podcast lawyer. Don't speak. Not another word, okay? No more talking, okay? No more. I'm calling the Russians. We can take care of him real good.
I don't know. Just people were DMing me.
Yeah.
I was like, the hitman thing. I was like, that's crazy. There's no way. There's no way.
Oh, Brian, there's a way. Trust me. Okay. Did you ever see the Oxygen Network? It's one of these things my mother's addicted to. I'm like, why every time I come in, you're watching? Okay, Brian, it happens. Okay, it happens.
No
I
way.
mean, this was pretty widely covered. There was tons of huge streamers who covered this. I guess it was a big scandal once upon a time. So I don't know. That's what they're referencing.
Okay.
But that was 3 years ago. So I don't know what. Please clear me up. Okay, I told you it was 3 years. I got therapy and I was a bad place. Now I have psychotic drugs. Oh, good. I don't take it down because it's a scam. You understand? I have to say this. I cannot tell you. I tell you off the camera, okay?
So you didn't scam anybody?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the details. I'll just take your word for it, I guess. But
Well, that was a mouthful. We've got prostitutes, which are bad enough, right? Aussies that are sleeping with hundreds of men that are actually boys on, spring break, right? And now we have scam artists asking for kidneys. It doesn't get any better than this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And let me know if you need a kidney. I'll see you next time.